This is Heart Network, and you need to hear this. The Patriots are frauds, and I'm about to break down why they are frauds. Now make sure you hit that subscribe button. The Patriots right now have played the easiest schedule I've ever seen in my life, and their upcoming schedule is even easier. They play the Bengals with beat up Joe Burrow this week, and they're gonna win that game. They're gonna keep on winning. They play the Giants next. Okay, then they have bye. Okay, well, I don't know why they need to rest, but apparently they need to rest because they played the Jets, the Bengals, and the Giants for the first 3 weeks, or the last 3 weeks, and then they go on bye. And then when they come out of the bye, they play the Bills, and they get the Bills at home. Finally, they play a hard team, but guess what? That defense is not good for the Buffalo Bills. So, I mean, sure, that's their hard game. And then they play at Baltimore Ravens. Another hard game. Their first hard game of the season. The Bills, I guess, is hard. Based off of the win-loss ratio for the Bills. I guess they're hard. But the Ravens. And then they go at Jets, and they end the season versus Miami. Like, are you kidding me? The Jets and then the Dolphins? Okay, let's hear their schedule. Okay, they played the Raiders and they lost. They lost to the Raiders at home. Like, Geno Smith, are you kidding me? Like, Drake May is so good, but he can't beat the Raiders in New England. And then at Miami, super easy win. And then they play the Pittsburgh Steelers. They played the Pittsburgh Steelers, and guess what? They lost. It's like you play a team with a winning record and you lose. The Carolina Panthers, they're terrible. Yeah, they're 6-5. But they are in NFC South, okay? That's not a good division, okay? That's like playing people in the AFC South. That's not good. If you are South and you're AFC or NFC, you're not a good team, okay? And then they played the Bills and they won that game. Congratulations. That was a big win. The Saints, are you kidding me? The Titans, are you kidding me? You played the Saints and Titans back-to-back weeks. Man, I wish the team that I like played the Saints and Titans back-to-back weeks. Those are 2 bye weeks. And then those are 2 away games too. They got to play those 2 away so they get 2 more games at home. Like, they're so lucky. And then they played the Cleveland Browns, the Falcons, and then they played the Buccaneers at Buccaneers. Good win, I guess. But once again, the Buccaneers are in the NFC South, okay? Teams that are in the AFC South or the NFC South are not good. I don't care if, a team is 11-6 in the AFC South. They're not a good team. The Texans always get bounced out of the playoffs. The Buccaneers, they always get bounced out of the playoffs. They're not good teams, okay? And then they played the Jets and they won last Thursday. It's like, okay, so that's their schedule for the 2025 season. Right now, they are the 10th offense in the league and the 5th best defense. So, that's pretty good as far as defense goes. I'm kind of surprised by that. But offensively, 10th, I feel like that's a lie. That's a fraudulent number. If they actually played consistently good defense, they would not be the 10th overall. And they played the easiest schedule, and they're barely top 10. Like, give me a break. They should definitely be at least top 3, and they're not. It's really easy to defend Drake May. Guess what? He rolls to the right a lot. And teams are going to figure that out in the playoffs. If he goes against the Broncos, they're going to figure it out in the playoffs. If he goes against the Colts, they're going to figure it out. If he goes against the Chiefs actually have a really good defense. Spagnuolo is going to scheme that so easily. So the Patriots are frauds. Unfortunately, New England, you're going to have to wait a few more years until you're actually relevant again in the playoffs, because the national media is talking about you right now, but that doesn't mean anything. Because you're not relevant in the playoffs. You can be relevant in the regular season all you want, but being relevant in the playoffs, that's a completely different world, okay? So, you got the Patriots this week. They play at Cincinnati, and they're probably going to get Joe Burrow back, the Bengals. So, I think it's going to be an interesting game. Once again, the Patriots should win that game. They're playing a terrible defense. And if they win that game, people should not be surprised. People should not have the Patriots in top 5 in their power rankings because they play terrible teams, okay? They've had 0 adversity, and that's why they're not going to make any noise in the playoffs, is because they haven't dealt with adversity and came out the other end. They played easy teams and won the game. That's good and all, That makes a record look really good. But when it comes to brass tacks and overcoming adversity in the playoffs, they've never dealt with that. And they have Stephon Diggs in their locker room. That's going to come back to bite them. Stephon Diggs, we know his past. He's kind of toxic in the locker room. Okay? So the Patriots are a good team this year. But unfortunately, they're not going to make any noise in the playoffs, and they are frauds. And I would not be surprised if the Bills took over that division and the Patriots get a wild card. So, the Patriots are frauds. Thanks for watching this video. But what do I know? Peace.